Okay, so for today, me and my group would like to talk about the research methodology that was done by us titled Food Waste. As for the background of the study, food waste is a global and complex problem that affects each of the three pillars of sustainable development, which are environment, economic, and social. Food waste can be defined as the loss of food at the end of the food supply chain. And since consumers are the significant contributors to food waste, several studies have investigated consumers' food waste behavior from different perspectives, such as factors affecting food choices, which was according to a research done by Bowell, Hochland, and Borsima. 2017. Furthermore, Comber and Team 2013 talks about the effect of social influences on food waste. Therefore, in this research, the researchers have focused more on food with expiring date, purchasing behavior, and food preparation as the independent variables that influence the food waste among UiTM students in Puncak Alam, Malaysia. Next, moving on to our problem statement. The first is globally nearly 1/3 of food produced for human consumption is lost or wasted, equaling a total of 1.3 billion tons of food per year. Second is the production of food is resource intensive. Food losses and waste are indirectly accompanied by a broad range of environmental impact. The third one is social and economic concern. Food waste is increasingly acknowledged as an urgent issue among government, businesses, NGOs, academic, and the general public. Moving on to the research objective. First research objective is to identify the relationship between expiration date and food waste. The second one is to investigate the relationship between purchasing behavior and food waste. The third research objective is to investigate the relationship between food preparation and food waste. And the fourth is to identify which factor most influence food waste. As for the research question, the first is there a relationship between expiration date and food waste? The second research question is there a relationship between purchasing behavior and food waste? The third question is there a relationship between food preparation and food waste? The fourth research question is which factors most influence food waste?
Hi, my name is Shaza Azira. Today I will present about the literature review on Chapter 2. So the first one is from 2.1, the relationship between the expiration date and the food waste. According to Ija Dekik, Zorana Miloradovic, Safiza Dekik, Haigo Tomasevic, they found out that Serbia's citizens are concerned about their food consumed. They throw away expired food because they don't want to risk their life eating the unsafe food. Second is based on McCarthy and Liu in 2017 research, usually food is thrown away because it's spoilage and expired. The third is Kat Parizeau, Mikavan Mesko, Ralph Martin stated food waste was the most common disposal had found. The fourth one is from Breda McCarthy and Hobio Liu mentioned that the top 3 reasons for food waste are prepared and buying too much food and the expiry date. And the last one is from Karen Sanisa, Karen Doberniger and Burku Gozeta in May 2018 stated that households are throw away the expiry food. Next is 2.2, the relationship between the purchasing behavior and the food waste. First, based on Archimand Vichel, De Hoek, Amani, Bech Larsen, and Ostriges in 2015, there is a significant relationship between the food waste and expiry dates, planned food purchase, and food prices. Second, according to Evans in 2016, routine purchasing behavior like buying too much food in their shopping trips can increase the food waste. The third is Ruiz Costa Font Gil in 2018 stated that only buy what is needed as discipline the purchasing behavior. The last one is based on Castell, Stenil, and Perry in 2015. There is a strong relationship between the food waste with purchasing behavior, consumptions, and pupil life.
And the last one is the relationship between food preparation and food waste. According to Guillemot et al. 2018, food preparation practice have important impacts on reducing food waste, as getting the sufficient amount of items are important in waste reducing factors. Next, according to Romani et al. 2018, food preparation planning behaviors will reduce the levels of domestic food waste. Such an intervention will impact food waste through the mediating role of improvement in consumers' perceived skill for such specific behaviors. Increasing the awareness of food reducing during food preparation is significant towards promoting a healthy ecosystem. And according to Bravi et al. 2020, suggests that specific educational intervention directed at increasing consumers' perceived skills related to food preparation planning behaviors will reduce food waste. Food preparation among consumers considered the main role in creating a better environment, as it comes from the individual's own initiative and behavior to contribute to lesser food waste. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nurnisa Izzati. So next, we'll move on 2.4 underpinning theory. Theory of planned behavior. This theory links to one's belief and behavior. The theory states that attitudes towards behavior, subjective norms, perceived behavioral control, and emotions together shapes an individual behavior intentions and behaviors, according to Asgent. We have used this theory, and from the research shows that their attitudes as the intentions to reduce food waste. But if there fails, emotions and habits will bring them to food waste behaviors. Thank you.
Chapter 3, Research Methodology. And for the population, from students who are currently taking international business courses, which are from Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, and Part 5 of the Faculty Business and Management. And the number of total of population is 411. As for the sampling frame is a list or other device used to define a researcher population of interest, and it is a set of elements from which a researcher can select a sample of the target population. The sampling frame is a total of 411 respondents from the UiTM Academic Affairs Division, bahagian Hal Ehwal Akademik BCA, and managed to get all the list of items to draw the sample from. As for the sample size, based on Craigsy and Morgan table, researchers need to obtain 210 respondents from the total population of 411 students from Part 3, Part 4, and Part 5 in international business student. As the minimum required to distribute the questionnaire, we should distribute 210 questionnaires.
So, we move to 4.2, which is to investigate relationship between influence of the expiration date and food waste. So, as we can see here at the table 4.2, the result is the correlation 0.731, which is there is a significant high positive relationship between the influence of the expiration date and food waste. Then next we go to the relationship between influence of the purchasing behavior and food waste. The result is the correlation is 0.528, which means there is a significant moderate positive relationship between purchasing behavior and food waste. Next is the relationship between influence of the food preparation and food waste. So the result is the correlation 0.679. So which means it is there is a significant moderate positive relationship between food preparation and food waste. So as for the overall result, between expiration date, purchasing behavior, and food preparation, the result shows that the expiration date is the most factors that influence food waste. Based on the result of the correlation 0.731.
4.3 Multiple regression. 4.3.1 Based on the table, all independent variables together explain 66% of variance in food waste, as the R-squared value is 0.663. It is highly significant as the p-value is 0.00, which is less than 0.05. This model is very fit as according to our ANOVA table, the F value is 144.882 and another 34% are explained by other variables. According to coefficient table 4.3.2 illustrate that influence of the expirational date is the variable that most influence food waste, as the beta value is 0.443, which is 44% of expirational date influence food waste. It is significant as the p-value is 0.00, which is less than 0.05. It is followed by food preparation, where 37% with the beta 0.369 of the variable influence food waste. It is significant as the p-value is 0.00, which is less than 0.05. Lastly, 18% of food purchasing behavior influence food waste, and it is significant as the p-value is 0.00 and it is less than 0.05 with the beta 0.178.